We have to admit that FCA is a very generous and thoughtful car company, because this Challenger, well, not this Challenger, but a Challenger, is available for just about every purse. If you're a pole man like me, about $36K, and you get yourself a V6 equipped version. Yeah, but it's a Challenger nonetheless, right? If you want all-wheel drive, the new GT, just about $38,000. If you want the first Hemi trim, which is the RT, you're looking at just under $41,000. Let's just say you want to start talking business, like this TA, you're gonna have to spend about $58,500. This exact car, about $64,000, which is still a heck of a lot cheaper than a $77K Hellcat, or that ridiculous Demon that I hope I get to drive one day, and that'll never happen. But you know, if you want to talk value, this car is obviously well equipped. You got the engine, the optional $1,000 Tremec 6-speed manual transmission, which is a must. Great gauges. And then there's oh, wait for it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This lovely Uconnect screen with all the trimmings, almost all the trimmings. Again, lovely controls. You gotta love the track pack button with the menus, the selections. You got the leather wrapped steering wheel. Actually, this car is somewhat of an anomaly, which I can't exactly explain why or how at time of shooting this, but it's supposed to have leather seats and it's supposed to have a heated steering wheel amongst a few other things, but it doesn't. So maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe this one is some kind of rarity or some kind of mishap. Either way, I love it just the same, and if it needs a good home, it can come with me. This Dodge Challenger TA 392 just makes me all kinds of emotionally giddy. And if you have to ask why, here's a brief demonstration. You gotta tense up because the rear end, let me try it again. You gotta tense up because the rear end kind of gets just a little squirrely under full throttle. It's just such an emotionally packed, ridiculously fun ride. TA 392, that's right, displacement, there is no replacement. 6.4 liter V8 made it to this brilliant, optional, notchy heavy Tremec 6-speed manual transmission. Right off the bat on that subject, if you want a nice smooth 1-2 shift or 2-3 shift, best way to go about that, little tap on the throttle evens everything out. This engine actually likes to rev, up and down real fast. Okay, let's see if I can do it. Be a lot smoother, otherwise it kind of catches. But yeah, 485 horsepower at 6,100 RPM, 475 pound-feet of torque at 4,100 RPM. So again, you know, you got to make the engine rev. So it made me accelerate the way I just did. Wasn't me, was the V8. I absolutely love this car. You know, when you have to compare it to the Mustang and the Camaro, right? The Mustang is all about technology and styling and all that kind of stuff, and the Camaro is about handling and you know, looking good in the process, you know, but this car kind of blends everything together beautifully. It handles nicely, but it loves to just cruise. You know, everything about it is tuned for comfort, a little bit of body roll, but always forgiving. And that's how you want to drive the car. You just want to cruise. You don't have to show off or prove yourself. I mean, when you're driving a Mustang GT, right, you're always looking around, oh, who wants to take me out? I'm going to kick everybody's butt. Ah! Same thing in a Camaro. In this car, When you show up somewhere or you're on the road, people will be like, good job, nice choice, very nice. Personally, I add, what were you thinking? Yeah, okay, gray. Go mango or go green or something like that. Not gray. But despite that, you know, it's such a comfortable, smooth cruiser with all the power you could ever possibly want. It's reasonably quiet in here when you want it to be, but I absolutely despise these fat spoke steering wheels that Chrysler and Ford have thrown into their cars. Even if my fingers were like 2 inches longer, I still couldn't wrap my hands around properly. I made the comment to a Dodge engineer when I went to the Grand Cherokee Trackhawk launch, and they thought it was an interesting comment. But then again, they probably said it to everyone, and who the hell am I, right? Anyhow, this car actually is so good, and I know you guys are going to be jealous, but the wife and I both agree. If we had $60,000 burning a hole in our pocket right now, we would absolutely spring for a Challenger SRT. Likely a Hemi Scat Pack with a shaker, because we're silly like that. But it would definitely have the Tremec 6-speed manual, and it would definitely be any other shade than gray, preferably Go Mango or Tourette even. This car just brings out a swell of emotions in me. I got goose pimples all the time, every year when I drive this car. And I pray that FCA finds a way to produce this car for the next 75, 100 years. This is a brand new rolling time capsule, and everybody should be entitled to drive one of these and experience it for what it is. A brilliant cruiser with performance, styling, handling, comfort, all rolled into one.